our guest tonight is Nathan LaBee. Now, he's here on TikTok, and I have caught his lives a few times. And we have a mutual friend or two, I'm sure. And we're going to talk about, he's got a new album and music, and it's going to be fun. So if you like rock and shred, stick around because this is, wait for it, as my light goes out, the Chat and Chill Show. All right, stop the music. Yes, I did. Here we go. I'm going to invite you up, Nathan. So here he is, Nathan LaBee. I can hear something.
You can hear me?
I hear you, but I can't see you. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can.
It's different when you're hosting, like when you do your own lives and when you go up in lives. Yeah, you have to turn the camera. I don't know. It's confusing. There it is. There it is. Yay! Welcome in, big guy. How you doing?
Good,
hey, welcome in. Well, yeah, I'm doing okay. We had freezing rain yesterday. It was pretty treacherous here.
Yeah,
And today it was in the 50s and foggy tonight. Yeah. So the first question I ask everyone is, what time zone are you in?
I am in Central Standard Time, I'm in Missouri. So.
You're in Missouri. I'm over in Illinois, just over the river. So, yeah. So we're probably not, well, it depends on what part of Missouri. We might not be too far. Yeah. But anyway, that the Midwest weather where, we can go from below freezing to, it just.
Right. It's on the flip of a dime. You never know.
You just never know. I think we're getting rain tonight here. I don't know where you're at. Are you getting rain?
Yeah, it's raining right now.
That's right. So it's coming our way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys get the weather before we do, and then it kind of moves across.
Yeah.
Rain and fog, Little says. Yes, rain and fog. So let's talk about your lives. You go, I know, on, was it Sundays?
Yeah.
Sundays.
Every Sunday at 11 Central Standard Time.
11 Central Standard Time. So some Sundays I catch it. Yeah, AM. Sometimes I catch it and sometimes I miss it. So, yeah. So he's only on Sundays, folks. Yeah, Sunday mornings, if you can catch it.
I honestly need to probably change that. Sunday is not like the best day for streaming, but it is what it is. It's the best time for me.
It works for you, yeah. I noticed, so Chat Chill here has an evening show, and we usually have more people in the room than this on a Tuesday night. So if you can help share down there, please and thank you. Tuesday nights, usually my numbers run better than my Thursday. I have a Thursday show. It's during the morning, during the day. So because, people over on the other side of the pond, like it's evening for them. So right. I have one that's evening and I have one that's day. And that usually works out. But my numbers that tend to be a little smaller I say that tonight and then look at what tonight is. But they tend to be smaller on the day show than the night show. So a night show might be good for you.
Yeah, I need to
if it works out.
Yeah, I probably need to do something different. My schedule is just so crazy. And I know everybody says that, but it is true. Like Mondays, I have jazz practice with my friend, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are band practice. Wednesdays, I'm working on my new album. Fridays, I'm working on my new album. So it's like I don't know when to do it, and I work a full-time job. So it's like,
I get it. So Sunday is probably the best for you. Yeah,
it's like the only day that usually nothing's ever going on. So it's just like, I can do it every Sunday.
Some people go on more than one time in a day. I mean, like if Sunday day works for you and then maybe a Sunday early evening, I don't know. That might be something to experiment with.
Yeah, I might try that. Might try doing something in the evening time. It probably would be better because, at 11.
You might pick up a different crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyway, speaking of that new album, you got a new album. I found you on Apple Music. So you have a couple albums, which gets into my next question. How long have you been on TikTok? And how long have you been making albums and putting that out there?
Okay, so it's kind of a long story. I'll try to make it short.
Okay. It's okay. We got time.
Okay. But as far as how long I've been on TikTok, man, let's see. I've been on TikTok since like 2021, maybe,
Okay.
I think. But so I used to be in a progressive death metal band called Lararium. You might see all these posters back here.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I was the guitarist and vocalist for that, so I played guitar and screamed. I did all the vocals, all the, so
Uh-huh.
um and that album came out in 2018, but then
Okay.
we're not really doing anything anymore. So I was like, well, you know what, since we're not really doing anything anymore, I'm just going to start writing instrumental albums because I always loved instrumental music. Like since a kid, I was listening to stuff like Vinnie Moore, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, I want to do something instrumental. And so 2020 is when I did my first two albums. I released them literally
Yeah,
a
I
month
saw.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had two albums. It was, I don't know why I did that, but I released them a month apart. And my thought process was, I don't have any music out there. I'm just going to release two at once, basically, just so I have something out there. And yeah, I've been writing and recording and doing it all myself ever
Okay.
since. So
So yeah, I looked on Apple and I saw some were like for 2020, 21, 22. I saw there was something from there was a song from 23, but you're
yeah.
going to release a new album.
Yeah, so it's the releases have been getting longer and longer between, and that's just
Uh-huh.
because I'm getting better and I'm, putting more time into each one. And this album is gonna be by far the best. I know everyone says this, but it's gonna be by far the best thing I've ever done because for several reasons. One, my older albums I did all myself. It was just me. Uh,
Yeah.
this album, I actually have my real drummer Gabe Carson and my bassist John Plaster. They play with me at live shows. They're actually playing on this album, and
Oh,
yeah. So and just a drummer and a bass player is gonna write better drum and bass parts than I'm going to, because I'm
yeah.
not those things.
Yeah.
And so that's one reason. It's the best mixes I've ever done. And not only that, but the really cool part is each song, my brother is an author, and I reached out to him and he's writing a flash fiction piece for each song. He's listening to him and
Hmm.
writing a flash. So when you get the album, inside the album there will be a booklet and each song will have a flash fiction piece for you to read. It's a story that goes with the song.
Oh, that's
So
cool. That's cool. That's
yeah.
very cool. So you're on all the major platforms, correct? Like
Yeah.
Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you get your music. So when you get to hear a sampling today and you go, oh, wow, you can follow him, go to his lives, but you could also find his music on those as well. Okay. So, so your new album's coming out. Now, the other day, I heard you say in one of your lives, you talked about, you did a song and you go, as seen on TV. And I thought you were like joking.
No, that's my album name.
That's your album name. That's what I
Yeah.
looked. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. We have a little issue down there. So, user with a bunch of numbers, you got blocked for no reason. Could be maybe you need a user profile, like a name and a picture. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Sorry for that. Anyway, it showed up on my end, so I was addressing that. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Anyway, where was I going with that? Take two. So yeah, as seen on TV, and I'm like, oh, there's some really cool stuff on there, but this new album's going to be even better. You're saying?
Yeah, so that album, as seen on TV, was just like it was like very different than what I normally do. But I was trying to kind of pay homage to some of my favorite guitar players back in the day, and all the
Hmm.
songs are pretty straightforward, just 4/4.
Yeah.
But the new album is super prog. Like it's very much like what I used to write with Lararium, like as far as riffs and stuff go. And there's songs that have like tempo changes, weird time signatures,
Oh,
heavy.
okay.
Um, so it's
Yeah.
very progressive. Like it'll be in like 3/4 1 minute, and then it has a riff that alternates between 6 and 7. So like it has a bunch of
Oh,
weird stuff
wow.
in it. So
Wow.
and I'm just excited for that because that's where I kind of like that's where I
Yeah.
shine. I feel
That's
like. But
That's yeah, that for people that if you haven't ever played any music, which I have in a day back a long time ago, not what he plays, but not a guitar. I don't play guitar that well. But yeah, I hated 6/8 time. I hated where I had to when I was in the fours, I'm like, okay, I got this, anything
yep,
in there. I'm like, but when you start going to those other time signatures, it gets trickier when you're counting them. I mean,
yeah,
it's just yeah, it can be done. I mean, I could do it. It's just that it was like you have to think.
yeah.
Imagine that.
It's
You have to count.
honestly a big part of it too is back when I wrote those other albums, I didn't know how to like I was just learning how to mix and use Logic Pro, and
Oh yeah,
I didn't know how to map out weird time signatures at the time. So I was like, I guess I'll just
yeah,
keep things simple because I don't know how to do it in Logic Pro, even though I know how to play it. And now I
right,
know how
right.
to do that in Logic Pro. So I was
Well,
like, it's like time to get weird with the riffs again. Like but um but
it,
there's a lot of songs on the new album that are in 6/8 or 3/4 because there's a lot of like
yeah.
waltzy feeling stuff on it.
I could do 3/4s. I could do cut time. I could do anything with fours. It was like okay, yeah. But when you start going, oh yeah, there were some wild ones we did. I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
thanks, Andrew. Andrew said
yeah.
he's excited. He heard some of it he said New Year's Eve show. He was at a show and he heard several of the
Oh,
new
okay,
songs.
yeah. We can't
Thanks,
wait.
Andrew.
Klops just came in. He's a guitarist as well. So hey, thank you for being here. Um, Thank you everybody who has shared. I have noticed. I've been watching the chat. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. I don't know why some people came in and enacted the way they did tonight, but thank you, Little, for taking care of that. So you play primarily on your lives. Your music is your original music. Do you ever do covers?
I do. Yeah, it's like kind of an ongoing joke in my lives.
Uh huh.
People ask me all the time. They'll be like, "Can you play? I don't know. Can you play Freebird or whatever?"
Metallica,
Yeah,
Freebird,
Metallica. And I always say, I'm always like, this
Megadeth.
is. Yeah, I'll be like in the middle of one of my songs, and they'll play. They'll be like, "Play Iron Maiden." I'm like, "This is
Iron
Iron
Maiden.
Maiden." I'm like, "This is
Yeah,
Iron Maiden. This is a deep cut. I can't believe you don't know it." Like, so
they
I
just
feel
do
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah,
always do that, but no, honestly, I only know two covers. That's it, and it's YYZ by
yeah.
Rush, and I play that in my live, and I know the King of the Hill theme song. That's that's it. That's the only two I play in my live.
Oh, breaking news. Little Aaron actually is my daughter, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of like music theory to make it all work from like riff to like the whole song hats off.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
She remembers the theory back in the day, and then she's like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I actually don't count stuff. Like I
Did we
just
get a
learn
new
the
subscriber?
huh?
Did we get a subscriber? Did I miss something?
I didn't
Somebody
see.
subscribe? Because I thought it was 13 while ago, and now it's 14. Oh, I don't
Mhm.
know. Oh, oh, yes, thank you. We did. We got another one. Ooh, woo, woo. Sorry, I got shared. Thank you, Lisa. I missed it. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, she resubscribed. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. We're only one away from making my goal. Sorry,
What's your
squirrel.
goal?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
Well, I'm low. It's a low number.
I mean, hey, I mean, anymore, it seems like getting follows and lives is kind of hard. Like when I first started,
Yeah,
I remember when I first
thank you.
started, I got like, I want to say, I remember getting like 80 in one stream, and I was like, holy cow, this is gonna take off. And then something happened with the algorithm, I don't know, and it just taped.
I
Now
don't know.
in 28
Thank
every stream.
you.
So
Yeah, and a lot of that's been happening. Like when you hit live, it says they're notifying the viewers. Well, I have like 5 devices around me and different accounts. You would think they would get notified because they have the bell set and all that. No,
yeah,
they do
yeah,
not.
it's the same, same.
I'm at TikTok. I'm a little concerned about that. Just saying. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. Hey, let's hear something.
Okay.
Let's give them a little sample, and then we can come back to chat.
Are you wanting me to play it?
Yeah, you want to play something for them so they. We've been chatting, and some of them may have never heard you, and they might go, "Well, what is?"
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Let's hear it.
Um, Let's do. I'm gonna
Whatever you want.
do.
I'm
This is
cool.
gonna be. I just released this on July 15th of 2023. It's the song you were talking about, or at least one
Okay,
single.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay.
called "More by More." They dream their
That's
sleep.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
Let's
here
hear
we
it.
go.
All right, everybody, get ready to rock.
There we go. That is "More by More." They dream their sleep.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? Killed it. User said killed it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
my best. I
Hey,
was
Nick. Thanks.
recording guitar solos for literally hours before coming on here, so my hand is just like
Oh,
it's
you're, yeah, it's hurting.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the night. I'm like, but
Yeah. For some of us, it's getting toward that time. But I chose 8 o'clock to do this live because it spans a little bit better on the northern, like North America, South American continents. So,
yeah, yeah,
like my 8 o'clock is 9 o'clock, which is also 6 o'clock on the Pacific. It kind of works out for the people at work. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a good time for sure.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
consider streaming at this time normally. Like I probably
But
should.
like if you do a Sunday, you probably could do earlier because it's not necessary. Well, it is a work day for some people, but not necessarily a work day. So you could
Right.
go probably earlier evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard the in Pixlr? Yeah, okay, but good stuff. Yeah. Oh, and Nick,
Thank
thanks for
you.
sharing that out. So I want to ask, I've seen on your videos, you've had some cool videos. You have the hashtag Mad Men of Metal. Are
Mhm.
you part of their community?
Yeah, well, some of the guys follow me, I follow them, and they're like, "Hey, use
Uh-huh.
these hashtags because it's a community." I was like, "Okay, sure."
Okay. All right.
Everyone
Well,
seems really
I,
nice, but I don't know if it's like anything. I don't. I just use the tags and I talk to some of them, but they're really
uh,
cool.
I think you should be in the Mad Men and Metal. I don't know, Nick. What do you think down there? Yeah,
I
I
think I
think
technically
Johnny
am.
Johnny
I
should
think.
be like reaching out to you if he hasn't. That's the
Oh yeah, no,
Godfather.
Johnny is
Yeah,
the guy that I talked to. He,
he's the
yeah,
Godfather.
yeah. I use the hashtags. He's always telling me to use them and stuff.
Okay,
He's cool.
okay,
Yeah. So I
okay.
guess then technically yes, I think.
Technically, yes, you are. Okay. We
Yeah.
all love him. Okay. Yeah, 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 we do. We do. Yeah. And Johnny's been on the show. And I know Stray, she's been on the show. She's in the Mad Women of Metal. And she says, oh, yeah, Nathan's really cool. Whatever, So, like, yeah. I didn't know if you were in technically or not. And I was like, you know what I'm going to ask? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely use the hashtags, so I think so.
Yeah, I'm starting to see some of them show up. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Definitely. Hey, Gracie, welcome in. So, what else? Oh, so if you go follow him, if you're not following Nathan already, you should go follow him. But you have a link and it sends you to the website. Now, on your website, I did a deep dive looking at that the other day. You got some cool stuff on there. Like you
Oh,
have
thank
like
you.
pictures and you have videos and things and yeah. So if you follow him, then you can go down that rabbit hole like I did
I
and look at the
I tried
website.
really hard to make my website look
It
good,
looks
and
it looks cool. It looks cool.
thank
Definitely.
you. Yeah, thank you. And
Yeah.
I've got all sorts of stuff on there, merch, EPK,
Merch.
all of
Merch.
it.
Oh, what
Um,
little tell me I'm supposed to ask you about the alien glow in the dark guitar
oh
picks.
yeah, yeah, I have those. Let me see. I think I have them sitting.
They sound cool. Yeah,
So it's
that sounds cool.
I gotta see if I have
Yeah,
one sitting here somewhere.
I have a guitar over here, but it just looks pretty.
Man, I don't know. I think
I
it's in
don't
my
play
merch
like that.
box. I'll have to look. I think they're in my merch box. I used to have one
Oh,
sitting on
okay,
my desk, but they're these
okay.
they're glow in the dark pics with an alien head on them, and they say
Oh,
Nathan
he's just
LaBee,
playing.
world's okay guitar player.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah,
So
and
that's in
then
the merch shop.
yeah, it's in the merch shop, and then I have these little jazz pics with a robot on them, and
Oh, that's cool.
it has my logo, and it says the robot rebooted, then boot scooted. So uh,
Yeah, definitely. That sounds cool. Those sound really cool.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's only so if you follow him and you go to his website, well, there's a link that makes it easy. Otherwise, what's the name of your website? Is it Nathan
it's just
Levy
just nathanlebeeofficial.com. Actually, and I don't know
official.com?
how I pulled this off. I don't know how I pulled this off,
Uh
but
huh.
if you Google my name, I have like a Google thumbnail now for some reason. Like I don't know how that happens, but I have one. Google
Oh,
made one
okay.
for
So
me.
that works too.
Yeah, and the
I just
first thing is my website. So that's cool.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, because I know finding the link, which is went right to it, was easy that way. But apparently, you can go do the Google search as well. So there you
Yeah, you
go.
just type in my name and now there's a Google button thing. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
I don't know how it
Okay.
happens, but there is one.
Hey, what else was I supposed to ask you? Oh, you
What's
have
up, dude?
tabs on there. Little wanted me to talk to you about. You have tabs, so you're
Yeah.
doing not like tabs on your computer, like tabs like guitar tab.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
talk.
I've got guitar
Tabs.
tablets that are on there, and not much. I honestly should do more, but I have Intergalactic. I did a solo with someone on TikTok. I did a guitar solo
Uh,
for him, and I tabbed it out, and you can get on there and like if you buy it, I think all but one tablature set on there comes with like
okay.
Guitar Pro and all that, and you can play
Oh, Tara.
along to it. So
Yeah, yeah. She reads tabs. That's why she wanted me to ask you about it because she does tabs. I do not. I read chords. I'm more into
oh yeah,
chords and
yeah.
playing by ear. She does the tab part. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. But
They're on there.
they're on there. What else was I'm looking at my computer. What else was I supposed to ask you?
Hello, Hot
I
Rod.
think we covered a lot of it. But it's about halfway through. So about this time I usually ask the chat if you have an appropriate question I have to say that 'cause sometimes some people say things that are not nice. Oh, but
Ah,
you have a
you can
pro.
say something mean to me too. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, so he says he'll take it on. You want to be mean. Anyway, I usually try to protect my guest and say make it appropriate. But if you have a question you like to ask, go ahead, put it down in the chat. I know it takes a little bit. There's that delay. So if you have a question you want, just jump in there and throw it in the chat. Help me out because I've gone through my questions pretty quickly. Just saying.
No worries.
Rules of engagement: be kind and be respectful. Oh, we had to put that in again, little. Oh no. Oh no. Where's my? Oh no, no,
Someone.
no. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Gracie. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. Oh, hey, Ruth joined. Hello, Ruth. Just showing Mr. LaBee much needed respect. He deserves it. That's true, Duke. You're right.
Oh, thanks, Duke. Duke's the
Yeah.
man. Duke's been following me. So you know what's funny? There's a song that I wrote like in 2021. It was like one of the
Huh?
first songs I wrote for this new upcoming album. That's how long it takes to put music out, by the way. So I wrote a
Um.
song. It was like the first one I wrote, one of them. And I, for whatever reason, on a whim, was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it in this live because I have no followers and no one will remember it. And it doesn't matter. And so I
Yeah.
played the song, and Duke loved it so much. He's been waiting for like almost a year and a half for this song to come out. And I'm like, dude,
Oh
just,
my,
just
Duke.
hang on. So like I play it every stream, and it's the only one that most people have heard from the album that's coming out. And poor Duke, he's waited so long for it.
Oh,
But
Duke, that's cool. Now, oh, I
yeah,
remember. I remember. I was going to ask you your guitars. Let's talk about your
yeah,
guitars. Yeah,
yeah.
squirrel. I
Um,
just remembered.
this is a Shorty Roy guitar. It was hand built for me by Shorty
Yeah,
Roy,
yeah.
and basically, yeah. Oh, Kayla said next year's song. That's what I kept telling them in like 2022. I was like next
Next year,
year's song,
next year's
and now it's
song.
2024. um,
You know.
yeah, but this is a Shorty Roy guitar. It's built locally where I live.
Uh-huh.
I like all of my merch other than my picks are done locally. My guitar is made locally. I try to do everything locally. Like even the coffee that I sell on my website, I have my own LaBee's Intergalactic Brew that you can buy. It's just a bag of
Uh-huh.
coffee. I get that roasted locally. I try to do everything local. I push
That's
that.
cool.
And so this is a local guitar, and I mean this, the best guitar I've ever played, and I'm not just saying that. Um, I just don't care about Fender and Gibson. It's like they're the Walmarts of guitar. I don't give a shit. Like I would rather play something
Yeah.
that I know the guy who built this, and he put so much care into it. Like I just told him I wanted a Super Strat, and I told him the color I wanted because I seen him build another guitar with this paint, and it's like
It's cool.
sparkly.
Oh, I never realized it had the sparkles too.
Yeah, it looks like
Ooh,
this
I
in my
like.
office, but in different lightings, like when I'm on stage or if I'm outside, it looks like a
Uh-huh.
different color. It almost looks pink sometimes or dark purple or it's really cool. So
Oh,
that's all I
cool.
told him, and he was like, "Bet, hold my beer." And he made this guitar for me, and he ripped my logo from my website. I didn't ask him to do this; he just did it. He ripped my logo from my website, and he made them all glow in the dark.
Oh, look at that,
Um,
folks. Look, 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 look. Look.
he
Got the
made
black line on
all
it.
the inlays glow in the
They
dark like
so when
that.
you're up on stage and it's dark, they glow.
Yeah, if I charge them up, I take this UV flashlight with me, and I'll charge
Okay.
it up on stage. Or if there's black lights on
Yeah,
stage, it'll glow.
they'll glow with black lights.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's there's so much to it that he did that I didn't ask for, and like he put a kill switch, he put a bass roll
Oh
off knob,
wow.
um, just a lot of stuff, and I'm sorry, but like you don't get that kind of care from, you know what I mean? It's like shop local, or some small brand that actually needs your help.
I'm going to be nosy. How much does that kind of a custom built guitar
So one like
outrun.
this, a Shorty Roy, if you get one this extravagant, normally is
Uh-huh.
like $2,500. So,
$2,500.
but you
Okay.
can
Well,
get
you
like
know,
lower
that's
end.
not.
No, I mean you. That's like a high end Fender guitar that does not look or play nearly this nice. Like, you know, I guess I'm probably a little jaded because I worked at Palin's for a long time. I worked at a music
Uh-huh.
store for a long time,
You
doing the
weren't that,
purchasing.
so you're picky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did the purchasing and receiving for the company for
Uh-huh.
all of our stores, and I just Fender and Gibson is literally the Walmart of guitars. So is
Yeah.
Ibanez.
I mean, you could spend that much on one of their guitars.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
And
Not
or
to
more.
not to
Yeah.
diss anyone who likes Fender or Gibson. I mean,
Yeah. I
there's a
mean,
place.
it's like you do you, but
Yeah.
yeah. I just wondered. I just thought, okay, a custom guitar, is that going to be like I thought you would give me a higher number than that, and I'm like, yeah, you can get cheaper, yes, but you can
Yeah.
also spend more. So that's not bad to have it customized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Marcy. Marcy, this is a Shorty Roy guitar.
Yeah.
They barely have a website. Like they're very small time, but he's in my local town. I know him, and I was like, dude, I want one of your guitars. I've seen you build them. They're incredible. And so that's the way I went.
So he that builds them right-handed or left-handed?
Yeah, yeah, he can build them
Yeah,
any way.
either way.
Yeah.
Okay. I always ask that because I'm left-handed, and
Oh,
when
okay.
I went to go buy an electric guitar, I had the choice of two in the shop that I went to.
Oh,
Two.
really?
Yeah, because there's not a lot of lefty ones. And like I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it's pretty, but it's okay.
No, I
But
get, yeah, for sure.
yeah, whatever. But it is what it is. All right. Well, hey, I like to hear another song. How about you guys?
Yeah.
If you're up to it, if your fingers, he's been playing a lot today, guys. So like, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's
So
all good. We'll if they're not bleeding, they're good to go.
if they're not bleeding, as long as
Even
it
if
got
they
some
are
callus on
bleeding,
there,
even if they are bleeding, it's metal, right?
it's metal.
All right, so I guess I don't know. I might
What,
do. I'm thinking of maybe a slower one.
whatever you want to do.
All right, we're gonna do "Ballad" off of my
Let's go do a
album
slow
"As
one.
Seen on TV."
As seen
So
on TV, and it really truly is an album.
yeah, it's called "As Seen on TV."
I
So
thought he was
all
kidding the other
right.
day
No,
until I
no,
looked, and I'm like, oh no, that's what he said.
yeah. All right, here we go. This is not a metal song. This is a slow song. So here we go.
Okay, here we go, folks.
Bass solo. Master. What's up, dude? That's my bass player. There we go. That is Ballad. What's up? I can't believe Johnny's in here.
Wow, that was cool. That was really cool.
Ah, thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
yeah, they're liking it. There's that delay that yeah with Bravo, Bravo. Marcy says,
Thank you.
"Oh,
Thank you so much.
I don't know. Hey TikTok, why are you filtering comments again? Like they've been doing that again. Like I have to, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the comment. I have to hit approve. I
Oh
thought we
yeah.
took care of that, but think things happen.
Oh
Just
yeah.
don't know. Sorry. Hey, and now, if you follow him and you go to his lives on Sundays at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, he does some shredding. I mean, like, he's just like all over that guitar. And I'm like,
Yeah. That was a slow song I
oh,
played.
that was a slow one. That was a slow one for you. But it's still a rock ballad. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Great playing.
But I always say it
Yes,
like
Tiffy, I
even
saw
my
you came in.
album, this next album has some of the heaviest stuff I've ever put out, but also has some of the slowest and saddest stuff I've ever put out. So like I
Yeah.
think you have to have that. I love slow, sad songs, and so like I always put a couple on every
AM.
album. So
Sorry, breaking news. Uke has a question. 11 a.m. or p.m.? AM for now.
a.m.
Say
Yeah,
it.
11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Central Standard
Thank you,
Time. So 11.
Bryant.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
Yeah.
dude.
Great artist. Yes. Yes. Oh, I see the Thunderbolts. Yes. Oh, you just gave me the thumbs up and that was filtered. And I had to approve it. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Like when I ask people to comment on a video and the comments are turned off and a friend will tell me, "Hey, your comments are turned off." I'm like, "Well, why would I ask you to comment on a video if I turn the comments off?" I didn't. Things have
I
been
Hey, thank
strange.
you,
Don't
Luke, dude. I
yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you for
Don't
the
know.
follow.
I don't know. I've been having some strange things happen, so who knows? All right. Well, hey everybody, thank you for all those. I saw the gifts coming through. We're up at 15K likes. Thank you. We have 21 in the room. We made it to double digits. That's good. You follow Nathan too. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Tiffy. Tiffy said she followed. Thank you,
Thank
Tiffy.
you. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, Tiffy likes. Yeah, you'll like that. Yeah,
I know
definitely.
you mentioned I know you mentioned usually you do three songs, so I figured the last song I'll end with one of the new ones. Later, I'll end with one of the new songs.
We'll get a sneak peek
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
It's the one that
Oh,
Duke has been waiting for like 2 years.
oh, Duke, are you still here? Attention, Duke. Duke, are you still here? Duke,
I should just
Duke.
send him. I'm done mixing that song. I should just send him a link to my Google Drive. Be like, "Here, man, you've waited long enough." Like, just let him listen to it. But,
I don't know.
but
I haven't seen him. Is he here? Because I don't know.
he's a truck driver, so maybe.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
looking.
John. I think John is the user. That's my bass player. Yeah,
Uh huh.
John. I made a new backing track for the live, and it's with you and Gabe on it. So when I play it tonight, it'll be the version with you and Gabe on it.
Yeah, it's fine. So if you, I don't know if you were the user that got blocked a while ago. Somebody got blocked, and it just. I think sometimes that happens because people get suspicious of uh that. Yeah, it was you. Most of the time, there are people that use it and they don't put a profile or a name or whatever, and they come into lives and do mischief. But there are those few that truly don't. They just they're fine. So if you got blocked, we're sorry. Okay,
I
because if you're from Nathan's, we didn't mean any disrespect on that. Okay,
I just want
it's
to
just
say
that
I just want to say John like it might not translate because all I use eventually I need to get like something to actually stream my audio into my phone. All it is my phone is in front of my speaker. That's all it is. And I honestly just think I need to get something because John and Gabe are both incredible musicians. John is like
Yeah.
he is the best bass player I've ever played with, ever. And
Awesome.
I'm afraid you won't be able to hear his bass lines all that well through the phone, so it bums me out. But just know that John Plaster there, the one you're talking to, is one of the best bass players
Yeah.
around. So and he
Cool.
doesn't use technology hardly at all. Like he doesn't have Facebook or anything. That's why I
Oh,
was blown
oh,
away
but
by
he
the fact
came
that
here to support you.
yeah, that's why I was blown away by
Awesome.
the fact
Thank
that he
you.
was on here. I was like, oh shit, he's on TikTok. What's going on?
So,
Am I
you
dead?
know,
What
like
is
when the kids see, I'm a retired teacher, so the kids got me on
What's up,
TikTok
Trevor?
because they were doing I video bombed them one day, and they're like, "We're making a TikTok," and the one goes on my phone and makes an account. That was my very first account, and they're like, "You got to put a name in there, and you got to pick," and I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah," but I didn't know I was supposed to do that. They had to tell me. Yeah, so I, when you're new to technology, you don't know any, yeah. But there are those that, and we had some come in right at the very beginning that were saying some things that were not nice. So that's probably why Little said she owed up to it, that she blocked you by accident. So we're sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he's good with technology. He just doesn't
Okay.
like social media. But
Okay. Well,
he's
I get
probably
it.
better off for it. So
I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I totally do. Oh, hey, Trevor, welcome in. I take no yeah, Little says I take no prisoners. I don't have patience for that. Sometimes I mess up. It's live. Yeah, sometimes yeah, she hits the button and it's not what she wanted, but yeah.
No
You
worries.
know, it is what it is. Yeah. But so anyway,
I'm
we're looking
good.
at the time. We got about 15 minutes. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. And they haven't asked any questions down there. Like
Ask
they
away.
like so how long I want to ask excuse me, you play guitar. Do you play any other instruments?
Um, I can play piano a little bit. Nothing
Okay.
crazy. I can play bass a little bit, but it's like I play bass like a guitar player. Like I play bass on my old albums that I did. I played the bass on them,
Uh-huh.
and it's like good enough for to put something out. But like I'm not John. Like John, the guy who plays with me now,
Uh-huh.
it's some of the most mind blowing stuff I've ever heard. Like
Yeah.
he'll come up with these bass lines, and I'm like, how I don't even know how you thought of that. Like it sounds so good.
Right.
But I'm enough to compose stuff. I compose all the music um, that I've done, and so I'm enough to be good enough at different things to be deadly, but not really. Mostly just this.
I kind of understand how that goes. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're really good at the guitar. You really are. We
Yeah.
have a question. Light of Life has a question. When can we expect? I think it's supposed to be, it's an accept. I think expect, typing on here gets fun sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Expect the new album to be released. I
Yeah.
use context clues.
So I just got done tracking we got done tracking all of Gabe and John's parts. I've been talking about John a lot, but I want to say Gabe is an incredible drummer. One of the best,
Uh-huh.
probably the best I've ever played with. So if you guys, that's what I'm saying. You want to hear this album because it's not just about me. Those two are insane. So, anyways, we're looking at like May or June probably.
Okay. So like
That's the plan.
late spring. Oh, well, yeah, not quite. Almost summer.
Yeah, late
Almost
spring,
summer.
early summer, but
Early
I'm
summer. Somewhere in
for
there.
late May, early June, somewhere in there.
June. Somewhere there. Definitely tell us about that sweet guitar. Well, Trevor, he did say something about the guitar, but we would love to hear it again.
It's a Shorty Roy guitar built locally from where I live in Springfield. Well, I live in Springfield. It's built out of Ozark, Missouri, but it's like 10 miles away.
Okay.
It's local.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a Shorty Roy guitar. They built it handmade for me. Made my logo in the inlays, and they glow in the dark. Um, it's
Yeah,
pretty
so
incredible.
you're a couple out. You're more than a couple hours away from me. Yeah. And Little, didn't you play softball in Springfield, Missouri? I think you did at one time. I think I've been there. And if you go
Oh,
down
really?
south of Springfield, you go to Branson. I think you have
Oh,
to go
yeah.
through Springfield to get to
Yeah.
Branson.
Branson's
Okay,
like
squirrel.
40, 45 minutes from
Yeah, it's not
here.
far. Yeah,
Oh, thanks,
yeah,
John. You're very
yeah.
nice.
She said yes. So we have been to Springfield, Missouri. Yes, you're in southwestern Illinois. So am I, Trevor. Yeah, I'm in southwestern Illinois, not southern Illinois. I'm in southwestern Illinois.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We get kind of like you say you're from Illinois. Everybody thinks you're from Chicago.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like no, 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 no. That's 5 hours away.
Chicago's
Yeah,
cool though.
it is cool. Don't get me wrong. I have been on the I-55 and went to Chicago many times. But yeah, yeah. Oh, you're down by Mount Vernon. Okay, we're closer up the by Edwardsville, Belleville, up in that area. If, so we're talking the Illinois stuff. Sorry. Hey, Grizz, welcome in. But anyway, what inspired? Ooh, good question. Ooh, why didn't I ask this one? What inspires you when composing or writing songs? Ooh,
Um,
good. Yeah, good
depends on the
question.
song. Depends on the song. I feel like you can tell depending on what I'm listening to. Sometimes I'm just in like a mood where I'm like I just want to tear something up, so I write something heavy, and I just want something heavy to listen to. And then other times, like I have some really soft songs that are not metal at all, and it just depends. Like the song "Home," I wrote for my dad who passed away, so it's a very emotional sounding song, and
Mm-hmm.
I've got another song like that coming on the new album that might be the most one of the most melodic, sad sounding things I've ever written. And I was thinking of things in my life when I wrote that. So it just depends. I do try to like convey emotion. Like I know that it's like shred guitar, but it's you got to have melodies and you have to have some kind of emotion to the song. And
And Trevor says there's a mood for every music. Yeah, you're
Hundred
absolutely
percent,
right.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever you're
there's
feeling, there's music that goes with that. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely try to write different things. Like I don't want to just do metal all the time, and I don't want to just
Right.
do. That's what's beautiful about doing the instrumental guitar stuff is because it's like
Right.
sometimes I
It's
don't
very
want to play. It's like I don't want to play something super heavy. The first album I ever put out is super super not metal at all. Like it's like acoustic and slow jazzy stuff. It doesn't sound like anything else I've done. And I just kind of let that be its own thing. And for people, like it's not the one that most people know. But there's a few people who follow me that are like, "Hey, that album, I really like that album." I'm like, "I'm glad you like it because it's like I'm really proud of that one, and it's nothing like anything I like. All these songs you've heard tonight, if you went and listened to my first album, you'd be like, "Oh, it doesn't even sound like the same guy," which I'm glad.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you improve each time. You build, you build, you build.
Yeah,
Gracie, that was a good question. Yeah, your raw emotions, your life experiences do impact. So I
yeah.
got to ask this next question. I just remembered I've asked this before to other people. Who inspired you to get into the music? Like, was
Mm.
there a family member? Was it some entertainer? Yeah, I've heard various answers on this, depending on the person and what they do.
Um, I have a lot of influences. It's hard to
Yeah.
pinpoint, but I can say I can mention several. One was my dad. He was a drummer, and
Hmm.
he listened to
Hmm.
music all the time, and
Oh yeah.
got me my first guitar and all that. My mom, she's not a musician in any sort of the way, but I remember being like really little, and she would like dance with, like, I remember being like 3 or 4 and dancing with my mom to music in the living room. Like that was a thing we did, that she would crank music in the living room and dance with me when I was a little kid. And luckily, I don't know why, because I was very little, I still remember it.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think that stuck with me. And my mom liked good music too. Like she listened to like Guns
Yeah.
N' Roses, she listened to
Oh
Def
yeah.
Leppard, and like
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And so, that's a big influence, even though it's not playing. Uh,
Haley.
my brother played guitar, and that kind of got me into it too. But then, as far as bands go, um, like I got really into Trivium. I was super into Trivium. I still really like Trivium, but yeah, they're a huge influence. Vinnie Moore though, Vinnie Moore is my all-time favorite guitar player ever. So if you want to ever listen to someone, it's you that I probably pull the most inspiration from. Him. It'd be him probably. So yeah, that would be it. But mostly a lot of local players in my area inspire me. There's insane amount of musicians around here that are incredible,
Oh
and they
yeah,
don't get the recognition that they deserve. And
absolutely.
some of them are my super close friends, and one of them is my friend Kevin, and he's an insane guitar player. And he'll be like, "Hey man, check this out," and I'm like, "God damn it, Kevin! Now I gotta practice and be better than that." Like it's
Right.
like a friendly competition, kinda. Like I wish nothing but the best for him for sure. But yeah, it's always like, damn it, now I gotta practice more because what you just sent me is insanely good. Like, but
They raised the bar up for you. We have a question. Breaking news. We have a question. What was the
yeah,
first melody line you learned to play and what song? Oh, okay.
the
That's a good
first ever
question.
song I
Thanks, you.
learned, the
Thank you,
first song
Kevin.
I ever learned was Pipeline. My dad showed me it. He was a drummer, so he didn't know how to play very many things on guitar.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
first songs he ever showed me were Wipeout and Pipeline.
Wipeout.
Pipeline first though. That was the first one, then Wipeout.
Okay.
And the way he showed me is not how you actually play it, but I still remember it. And it goes. That was the first song I ever learned right
That's
there.
cool. Yes. Let's give him. Yeah. So dad taught you that. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Nice, Yuke says. Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the time. You said you were going to give us that sneak peek on, or sneak listen, I should say, not a peek, of
Yes.
a new song.
Yeah. So most of my people who follow me know it as Neo Charvel, which is just a working title. I don't have an actual name for it yet. Well, or do I? And
Well,
I actually kind of do, but I'm not gonna say it yet.
okay. He's
But
working on it.
yeah, so this is gonna be on the album that's coming out in May or June. So that's the plan.
Thank
All
you.
right.
May or June. Here it comes. Just right here on Chat and Chill.
Little break. All right, here we go. There we go. That will be a big deal.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
they say you rock. Oh, it's coming in right now. You
Thank
rock. They're
you.
applauding. Oh,
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
much for all the likes. Excuse me. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the gifts, all the tapping, your presence. Thank you for that. It's been
Thank you
awesome
so much.
tonight. And
Thank you.
thank,
Andrew's lighting me up with gifts. Thanks, dude.
thank you so much. It must be raining outside because I'm starting to choke up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I had
Um,
COVID like 2 weeks ago, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks
oh,
ago, and I still have a cough, even though it's been that long.
yeah, I have COPD. I have
Done.
respiratory disease. So
Oh,
when it rains, I can feel my chest tightening up. Yeah. But I
yeah,
know a lot of people who've had COVID have some of the same, like we had, like, well, I'm like, well, that's my life. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you for the follow.
Respiratory issues. It's raining here. I know going to be for the next few. Yeah. So the rain does that to me. Yeah. So that's why. Yeah. So anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's our time is almost up here. So what I'll do is I will play the theme song out and then we tell them all bye because it takes them a few seconds and we end the live.
Okay.
So that's how it goes. I have dang near year round sinus problems. Yeah, I know. It's our location, isn't it, Trevor? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have to manage it. Play King of the Hill. Oh, play King of the Love you, brother.
Do you want me
Yeah.
to? It's like,
Yep. Best guest, Little has. Thank you, Nathan.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
it's really cool. Well, I need to let him go because it's getting time. So I'm gonna play the But catch us lives. Yeah.
11
Catch us
a.m.
lives.
Central Standard Time every Sunday.
Catch us lives. Thank you so much. And then we play this song because they say bye to each other.
Oh.
It takes a few seconds. But it seems like it's forever. But it's only a few seconds.
Oh, I'm good. Got no other view.
They're saying later. See how it's already starting in. Later Gators.
Later.
They're gonna say bye. There's the bye. See how this takes a little bit.
Be safe.
Okay, folks. Good night. No, yeah, I know. An hour goes by quick, doesn't it?
He wanted me to play Kingo.
So catch us live Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Bye-bye, warm-hearted. Says, yes. Hey, goodbye, bro. See, they're still saying bye.
Bye. Be safe.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. We'll catch you on the TikTok.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me. Bye.